Not so fast, Roach.
Godspeed, bum poke.
Always chat with him before you chop him down?
Fee, fi, fo, fum, a bleating jester has come. I'll set my hound on you, you bumrag.
Whoa there. Just curious why you were talking to a tree. But all in all, not my concern.
Wait. Hold now. My denter's up true, for scoundrels come and laugh at me. But you're... well, just what the demon are you?
A witcher. Name's Geralt. So, folk laugh at you because...
Hold up. A witcher, you say? Like in Luis Herrera's Tales and Fables. Luckier than a green bleeding leprechaun I am. See, not a soul around believes this tree is Daphne, the cursed lady of legend. But you could lift the curse.
Bit too old to believe in bedtime stories, aren't you?
Want your chops busted, witcher? How old I am, that is none of your poking concern.
Fair point. Not my business what you believe either.
Ha! I'm content we see eye to eye.
So what makes you think there's a girl cursed inside the tree?
Well, I came out with my dog, Mohold, to cut her down. Axe in hand, a broad swing I took. The edge burrowed deep in her trunk, and bum-botch me if blood didn't spurt forth. My jaw dropped in the dirt, but right then I knew. Every jot of it in the tale of Daphne, Gareth, and the Witch of Lynx Crag.
Don't tell me. From Herrera's Tales and Fables.
You porking bet. Second edition. Amended in octavo. I know those tales by heart. My nan read them to put me to sleep.
Guess she read it cover to cover, colophon included. Got me curious, gotta admit. You really think the old tales are true?
Taking the weepy, are you? Do you think me balmy?
No, it's just these are dark, grim times. No room for knights pure of heart or happily ever afters. So I don't often run into folk like you.
Yes, true, the times are crud pie. But I see this as all the more reason to remember the tales. My gran would say, if you know not what to do, think to the chessboard knight and noble Alondra, and the path they would choose. She schooled me so thorough in it, I could not do otherwise even if I wished to.
Let me take a look at the tree.
Careful now.
Swear I hear sobs in the rustling leaves. Actually does bleed. Looks like human blood too. And the bark resembles hypertrophic scars in places. Medallions humming like crazy. Intense magic at work here. Blood seeped from the direction of the tree, judging by the shape of the stain. Logger was making good time. Strange, though. Willow's isolated. No other trees near it.
And? Did you look at the tree close?
Mm-hmm. Actually does bleed. Pretty incredible. Looks wondrous.
Did I not say so?
My help doesn't come free, you know.
You speak to a lowly woodcutter. No stench of coin about me. Agreed. I will pay as soon as the young mate is free.
Willing to help, but first I gotta figure out where to start.
No need. I know it all. Miss Daphne and Sir Gareth shared a terrible and fearsome love for each other. Yet to prove himself worthy of her hint, Gareth was to face the Witch of Lynx Crag. Before Sir Gareth set off for the hill, Miss Daphne gave him her kerchief, a token of her favor.
Let me guess, he never returned.
He did not. She stood here day upon day, night upon night, trying to spy him.
Till she sprouted roots and turned into a tree? Wonder why.
I will fecking tell you why. To await the moment when Gareth returns, kerchief in hand. That is the power of love. The power of longing. So you must scale Lynx Crag. Search there for a means to free Daphne. I will give you my book of tales to refer to. And good luck, Witcher.
A hut. The witches. Hut looks inhabited. No sign of the dweller, though. Guess I'll look around. A wall of spell enhancements, or trophies. Silk kerchief, monogrammed DF. Could use it to break the curse if it's Daphne's.
None but feral cats stray in here most oft, yet it seems I've a guest from afar at that. What do you seek in my home?
Already found it.
You do not aim to lift the curse from the tree, girl, do you?
What if I do?
Then you had best know you waste your time. The old tales? Did your nan not tell them to you? Even I, the witch of Lynx Crag, would be hard-pressed to overcome the power of love and longing.
The Lady's Knight. You ever make it here?
Sir Gareth. Yes. He came to sway me, but had a quick change of heart. To be precise, it came after the first night we spent together. He stayed a fair while. Then his conscience got the better of him, and he resolved to return to his beloved.
Might have resolved to, but never made it.
Tragic fate befell him along the way.
You have anything to do with this turn of fate?
Of course. Was I to let another woman have a man who belonged to me? I could not abide it.
Refuse to help me, and I'll make you regret it. And force you to.
Do you know what really makes my blood boil? Bluster, threats, especially beneath my own roof.
Wouldn't need to use either if you'd cooperate.
How would I do that, given you will soon be dead?
Akandal!
How long you gonna make me wait?
You have bested me. Tradition ordains I must grant you 3 wishes, it seems.
You know exactly why I'm here.
Very well. I will help you. Albeit I pity the lass not at all. I shall do what I can to break the curse that imprisons her soul in the tree.
Why should I trust you?
A word once given, I always keep. Now be gone. Leave me be. I can tend to the rest alone.
Remember the deal we made.
I have given you my word. I will keep it. you.
Damn it, where the hell's Jacob? Wouldn't abandon the tree of his own free will. Need to find him. Fresh blood and clear, deep prints. Looks like Jacob fled, chased by his dog. Morhold, where's your map? Damn it. Check on Jacob. Damn it. Witch freed the ghost from the tree, as promised. Failed to add the spectered be insane, full of pain and rage. Possessed the first living creature it ran into. The dog. Dog then killed Jacob. Farewell, chivalrous woodsman. Sorry it ended this way. Life's rarely like a fairy tale. Still, folk have gotta have faith. Believe in something.
Oh, that's
Witcher! Whoa there! Come here. Be nimble. Be quick. Geralt! So content to see you. Le Papillon, troubadour. Remember?
Hey there.
I've never found the opportune moment. See, I never had the chance, in fact, to say I'm a devoted fan.
Thanks.
Of Master Dandelion. I know the bards, every ballad in his cycle about the Witcher. Oh, I cannot believe my luck.
Need something? From me?
Indeed, a matter most magnificent. My coiffeur, Jean-Louis Lotovic, has gone missing. Now, you shall rescue him, while I compose an epic ballad about it. Listen, fair folk, to a glorious tale of a missing friseur and a widowhood prevail.
What happened exactly? Claim the hairdresser's missing, but are you sure?
Yes, yes. I've no doubt something's transpired. Something terrible, absurd. Jean-Louis is never late to work. He's punctual to a fault. I'm certain he'd be honored if I am the one to sing of his dramatic rescue.
Who's gonna pay me to find this barber?
I will. Such opportunities come knocking rarely. But you must take me with you, for I must transcribe all that occurs as it happens.
Fine, but unusual as contracts go. It'll cost you more.
Naturally. To be expected. Yes, by all means. As you wish.
Fine, see what I can learn. Now, if you have to come with me, just one request. Stay out of the way. Mine and my swords.
Of course. You shan't even notice me. Jean-Louis' studio is just there. Right here. Ah!
What's the matter?
I've hit upon the perfect ending. And all for the glory of her grace, the Duchess.
Thought this was about a witcher and a coiffeur. What's the Duchess got to do with it?
Her illustriousness was always so very kind to me. My poem I've decided to dedicate to her martyrdom. Well then, where shall we start?
At the door, by breaking it down.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair. Think you can do whatever you please?
let's go inside.
Empty pomade jar. Strong floral fragrance. Very strong. Scissors are completely dull. No way he could use these to cut hair.
Plenty for ballots all around, they said. Lying there for the taking.
This
But
jar
I
is
never
empty too.
believed it. We need more action, excitement, a twist. The pacing's all wrong.
Locks untouched. No attempt at forced entry. This jar is empty too.
Le Papillon, you lucky scoundrel.
The coiffeur's log. A manicure, curling, Centrian pendulum, Rivian ponytail, raftsman's due. Long out of style in Novigrad. His appointments. Last one was a certain Lady La Pompadour. Know her?
Yes, a dear old bird. Jean-Louis done her hair for a decade. Completely harmless.
Sketch here. Looks like a map. This mean anything to you?
I may understand where it points, but if so, there's not there. Just fields and meadows.
Think I understand.
As do I. Perhaps. Around he looked, yet all was quite proper. I see razors, pomades, but no blasted hair chopper.
Mind being quiet for a minute? Think I might know what happened to the hairdresser. No evidence of a break-in, no signs of a struggle. To my mind, he just went out to find ingredients for his pomade. Looks like he ran out of pomade.
Yes, indeed. He'd have gone into the meadows beyond the city to gather flower petals for it. Trolls must have devoured him. Or a cyclops. Splendid either way.
Think you could find the place using his map?
Naturally.
Lead the way then.
Shaylee got shone in its eyes, your glow, sent marking times like a daisical flow.
Bathing tears away at the skin.
They ventured beyond walls by vines entwined, into the unknown the poor barber to find.
Gotta do that the whole way?
Bidding them farewell, the gravestones musk covered, they strode briskly on by doubts unencumbered. Behold, the location from the map.
Damn it, get back!
What beast was that?
An Archispore.
Might there be more nearby?
Who knows?
And your sharpened senses, what do they say?
That you'd rather turn and run.
Oh, a primo jest. Let us continue onward. I know you'll stand in my defense. You will you not? On to the second point on the map. The witch's blade flash juices spouted and poured, covering all about in an Archispore's gore. No piece of the stylist fell from its bowels. The friseur had been nabbed by aught else most foul. There! Jean-Louis Pasquet! I'd recognize it anywhere. He was here. We can be
Basket
certain
of
now.
flower petals. Same smell as the pomade. Grass is trampled. Multiple sets of footprints. A little blood. Seems you were right. He ran into trouble.
Phew! What luck! I just hope it's not Cyclopes. Hard-pressed to find a rhyme for that. So? On his trail yet, are you? Hail, fellow. Well met.
Ground's made of rock. Trail's gone cold. Wandered deeper into the cave.
My, a talk so dark as to brought one to fear.
Fear uninspiring. No rhymes at the ready.
Trust me, sir. This quaff is the Lynx Crag. At the Covey Court, they have nothing else. No. Pure poppycock, you beard mangler! The latest rage in some bomb-botched covier. We're in Nilfgaard, you bung munch!
What did he do to you?
What did he do? He quaffed me, gave me a duck's ass, an ape drape, a beaver paddle, I don't even know. So ashamed I couldn't attend the tourney. I'd have proved my valor, Mademoiselle Vivian that have read my prize. Then this scallywag with his talk of the rage missed my chance by the hair on my head.
Got him back good from what I can see.
That is but the start. I've not yet decided if I shouldn't snip off something more.
Doesn't seem terribly chivalrous. What about honor? Your oath on the peacock? All that?
I do vow on the noble bird I shall gut you if you do not skedaddle. On guard! Stand and fight! I challenge thee! And you boys dare not intervene! By golly, by gum, this will be chivalrous!
Listen, children, a story you shall hear of a witcher who walloped a rogue knight's steady hair.
I shall slaughter that ship's stylist out of my way!
Remember, you must win! I've already
Not good.
Good! Do it again! It's grown rather late. I believe we'll be on our way.
Le Papillon, Le Beholder's wounds. You saved me at the last second.
You're welcome. Jean-Louis Ludovic, I presume. Let's get out of here before he...
Quiet, both of you! I've got it! They froze in their fear, the knight's henchmen and squires, while his bowels set loose, heavenward spiraled. The witcher cleft him in two lacerated, his neck swing the swine adroitly castrated. With one more caress from the witcher's blade, the knight's guts popped out, his breakfast betrayed. Then he hobbled a pace on his stump arms like crutches, all for the glory of her grace, the Duchess.
Bravo. Almost believed you were there.
Doesn't it seem so? At last, Master Dandelion has a worthy competitor.
What about my pay?
I've decided you should receive a reasonable share of the royalties. Payable, let us say, semi-annually?
Meaning you're broke just now.
I owe you 1,000 thanks, Master Witcher. I'll gladly pay your reward. Not to mention trimming you when you see the need that come by.
Thanks. Take care now.
What should I say? I thank you once more for coming to my rescue. Ah, but where are my manners? Master Witcher, allow me to introduce myself. I am Jean-Louis Ludovic,
a magna cum laude graduate of the Le Mans Poilu Cosmetology Institute. Please consider my scissors and razor at your disposal.
Thanks. So long.
I shall cling to my scissors and comb as long as I've strength left in my fingers.
Guillaume, what are you doing here?
Leave me be. Without my Vivian, life has no meaning. You are the last to whom I wish to speak.
That's what they was. Until a mate buys some beer, and they brag all about what.
Might we speak?
Yeah? What is it?
Now, why does one summon a witcher, To inquire about the gossip currently flowing about the court? I have a problem with a beast.
Ah, you the one posted the notice? Go on then, spit it out. What's it about?
First, my dear witcher, we must establish ground rules. Given the vast difference in our respective social positions, I'm sorry to say I take umbrage at the familiar tone you take. I expect deference. I expect you to address me as Sir, or better yet, as Monsieur de Bourbeau.
Listen, friend. There's an enormous difference between us, but it's not about status. It's about me having two swords on my back, and you having none. So I'll call you whatever I want, and you either deal with that or solve your monster problem yourself.
The gall! I shall file a complaint with your guild.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you address it to customer service. Kaer Morhen, Kedwin. Now talk, before I change my mind and go.
Naughtlings and their manners. Very well. Let us get this over with. Something has infested my vineyard.
Mm-hmm. Great. Let me go prepare my something oil then.
I beg your pardon?
Need more information than that. Where was this something seen? Any witnesses? Bodies to examine?
Therein lies the rub. None has seen the beast. We've only heard signs of its presence, a strange scratching and shrieks. Neither are there any corpses to inspect. Men simply disappear without a trace.
Who's disappeared, if you don't mind my asking?
Most recently some farmhand, I believe.
Despite the vast difference in social status, you remember the farmhand's name, maybe?
No. You must speak to my wife. She has more collegial relations with this household help. She's away at the moment visiting her mother, but should return forthwith.
Noises you mentioned. Where do they come from?
Well, everywhere. But they're most clearly audible in the wine cellar.
Means the monster must dwell underground. When are the noises loudest?
In the night, just as they were years ago, when the buildings quaked. Another expert agreed to look into the matter then, but was never thereafter seen nor heard of. Oh, that should suffice with the questions. Now tell me, will you take the contract? Yay or nay?
Depends. What kind of reward are we talking about?
Come now, be reasonable. Fine. Seems I must take the loss. Agreed.
Fine, I'll do it. Need to look around here first. Then I'll want to talk to Madame de Bourbeau.
Very well. I shall inform you once she has returned. Meanwhile, the key to the cellar. Just... whatever you do, please do not disturb the wine barrels.
I saw a dead man yesterday. Smelled funny and had no eyes.
It's quiet. Guess the monster actually is nocturnal. Gotta wait till dark. Let's look around. Shattered dishes. Got knocked off the shelf somehow. Shaken off, maybe? What the? A tunnel? That's better. Goes on and on this tunnel. Not good. Should be able to break through. Damn it, it's getting away. Something's been feeding on them. Cracked Kikimore eggs. Something's been feeding on them. No Kikimore dug this. Tunnels are the work of something much bigger. Something with heavy, wide claws. Damn it. Yum could hatch any minute. crossing the last underground stream. Monster I'm looking for lives underground, digs tunnels, feeds on Kikimores, and is big. Very big. Won't learn anything else here. Time to go back to the surface.
Sacre bleu!
What is the meaning of this? I'm paying you to slay a monster, not demolish my property.
Property's falling apart on its own, what with all the tunnels under it. I'd fill those in soon if you don't want your building to collapse.
Tunnels? Fiddle my thumb, how did tunnels appear down there?
Something dug 'em. A large creature. Also killed a few Kikimores down there and destroyed their eggs. Consider it a half favor. Won't cost you much.
Kikimore eggs. Yes, of course, good work. Indeed, a reward is due.
Madame de Bourbeau, I presume? Hear you know something about the missing farmhand.
Jean-Luc? Yes. We went to examine this year's seedlings. Something had been nibbling at them. Then we heard these odd noises. Jean-Luc went to reconnoiter and never returned.
Madame, could you describe Jean-Luc?
Tall, exceedingly well built. Hair black as pitch.
Dear, concentrate. There is not a peasant that is not well built. They work in the fields all day. Do you mean scars, birthmarks, that sort of thing?
Then none, I suppose. But he did wear a pendant around his neck. A silver one.
Silver jewelry on a farmhand?
It was a gift, I believe. Or that is what he claimed.
Should be enough to go on.
Then what are you fritting round here for? Get to work.
Begone from my sight!
Bread's really stale. Been here a while. Blanket was laid out here. Good vintage. Must have been a special occasion. Someone had a picnic, or something. Footprints. 2 sets. Felled trees, as if something rolled over them. So is Shalmar. Only they dig tunnels and move like that. Trail leads to that cave. Wonder what lured the giant centipedes. Shalmar's lair. Gotta be. Tracks its victims here. Pretty fresh, some of them. Gonna have to brew some bait. Need the blood of a recent victim, and some of the mushrooms that grow here. Highly decayed, partly eaten. Been lying here a while. Fresh corpse. Must be Jean-Luc. Crushed ribs, cracked skull. Shalmar did this. No two ways about it. Gotta spill it within the lair. Somewhere near an air current, so the scent spreads throughout the cave. Ugh, that stench. Scent won't spread from here. Need to spill the bait nearer the tunnel entrance. Shalmar will be here any minute. You. Can we talk?
You'd best be bearing good news. Get on with it.
Got rid of the beast that was giving you trouble. It was a Shelmar.
Shelma? Whatever could that be?
Kinda like a cross between a mole and a caterpillar. Just big as a barn.
Huh? Well, Master Witcher, you make a poor first impression, but ultimately proved your worth. There. Your reward.
As for Jean-Luc, afraid he's dead. Sorry.
Who? Oh, him. Trivial as losses go. I shall soon find another to take his place.
Right. After all, he is just a peasant. Not a monsieur de blah blue blah. So long.
A tip of the hat to the Tory.
Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Know what? Think I just might. Come on now, don't laugh. Maybe not today or tomorrow. But one day I'll want to see what it's like. To just wake up every day in my own bed.
After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.